Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to the channel where we are the squad.
And you're this Tots.
Yes, you are, my dudes. Yes, you are. Today, guys, we have a special guest on the channel, my buddy Sebastian here. Neighbor of mine. Yes, indeed. Neighbor of mine, and he's actually been doing some modeling with me. He just joined the...
It's my first time, but yeah.
It was alright. He just joined our, my promoter, right? Our agency, and he's been practicing with us and so on and so forth. And he went to his first modeling casting. I'm like, hey, you want to do a vlog? That kind of not really work out as I thought it would. Vlogging's hard.
Yes, it
is. Funny. So yeah, guys, today we're doing a Q&A sesh, all right? If you are following me on Instagram, by the way, I'll leave his handle down there below as well, so you guys can follow him. He just does a whole bunch of everyday fun stuff. Yeah. So yeah, we're doing a Q&A session about the modeling, casting, and tips, tricks, or that sort of good stuff that you might have questions on. So if you didn't get to participate for this one, you might get to participate and get your questions selected for the next one. Just make sure that you are following us on Instagram. All right, so for the first question, you ready?
Hell yeah.
So what can I do to look rested? What do you think about that?
Well, in my latest experience from the first one, all I did was sleep, prepare myself mentally, because for the first time at least, I felt nervous in the previous day. And when we were driving, actually, you were telling me, and I was like, I wasn't feeling it yet, but when I got to the place, I was pretty nervous. So yeah, you just gotta get your head in the place. So
yeah, you kind of get your head in the game. It does get a little bit daunting sometimes, especially when you're just starting out. I had doo-doo in my pants. Okay, he knows. I was the entire. I wouldn't shut up. I wouldn't stop eating, actually. So one way to look rested, like he said, sleep. Stop skimping on sleep. If you're going to go to a modeling casting, you don't want to be the day before out drinking with the buddies. You got to get your beauty sleep, because you don't want bags under your eyes, you don't want dark circles, you don't want any of this stuff. You also don't want to look like you need to sleep while you're on the run, right? So yeah, just getting a good night's rest is something that you can do. Also, preparing yourself mentally, the week before, maybe you can just start sleeping a little bit extra and not stressing yourself too much. That's one way.
That helped me a lot, right? Because I was a little bit stressed that time, so I said, it's just walking. Yeah, you're gonna have people watching the cameras and all that, but
you're just walking. Yeah. If you know how to walk, you know how to walk a runway. It's not that hard. Yes, there is technique and all that good stuff, but it's not that hard. Next question. Okay, why do you go all black to modeling casting? I'll start. The simple answer. It's uniform. Not always you're going to be wearing all black, but most of the time when you do a casting, you got to think of yourself as a product. The designers are there, maybe, I don't know, other important people are going to be there, and they're going to look at you like they look at a design. You're a mannequin, you're a walking mannequin, that's all you are. So wearing black and form-fitting clothes is ideal for them to see your body type. What do you have to say?
Well, first of all, when I knew that it was going to be black, I was like, I'm in my element. And I almost dress black all the time, but yeah, it's like you said, it's uniform and looks formal, and especially for, black is a color that if you have all black, it's going to make you look like taller in any case. So yeah.
You can only get those tips here on the channel. Make sure you're subscribed and ding that bell notification icon. Okay, important question right here. I think this is something that when I started out and he just started out, this is very important because you do get asked, do you have a portfolio? Is a portfolio important? He's fairly new, and I had to explain to him with my promoter, kind of how you get your portfolio going. What do you have to say about that? How do you want to start that off?
Well, It's like in any case, you're like a resume, but for modeling. You show your stuff, what you can do, like your pictures, and people like the designers and all that are interested in that in any case. For example, another like portfolio, like you said, is social media. Like for example, Instagram is so popular nowadays, and people, if they wanna see like yourself and how you take pictures and the kind of picture you take, then Instagram is the best place to do that.
Exactly. When you go to a modeling casting, you're going to have to fill out like some sort of form. We filled it out online, and then we had to do registration when we got there. You fill out this form and they ask for your social media accounts. If you have a formal portfolio, that could be a website, that could be a very specific Instagram account. Maybe you have a business and you're only putting business stuff there, like you as a product. You in all black, a bust, a portrait, whatever you want to call those kind of pictures, and you're not doing immature stuff because that is your resume. As Sebastian said, that is a very good way to give you first impression. So no, you don't need a portfolio, but yes, you kind of do, because you need to have something that shows how you work. Question number 4. How do you stand out while modeling? Take a pick.
Well, in that case, for the first time that I was again, you gave me some tips actually. Like you're always gonna what? Yes, you're a great master. For example, always keep your head up. Like you're gonna notice when someone's new. Like for example, they're always gonna be nervous, obviously. But in the body posture and body language that they give, that you have to inspire confidence. If you don't do that, it will, you're pretty much done with it, because modeling is that confidence.
Yeah, exactly. And like you said, you gotta keep your head up, you gotta show confidence. One way to really stick out in a modeling casting, this is a job interview, okay? It might not work the same way as a regular interview for some sort of, government position, or maybe you want to work a register and you gotta go, all dressed up and answer questions and that sort of thing. You might get questions, but they're not the same kind. You're there, you're gonna do a runway, you're a product. So the way you can stand out is doing the following. You can look confident or be confident. Both ways work. But also you need to be there early. You need to make a point that you are professional. On our modeling casting, we had about 300 people get there. There was a line that was, because of COVID and social distancing, we were on the 5th floor. The line for the casting went all the way down to the parking lot.
Yeah, when we got down, like we were the first one to arrive, and when we got down, even in the top, I said like for Steven, I said like, they didn't count like too many people. Like male models, I didn't see a lot. But when we got to the elevator and down in the parking lot, there was a long line, like maybe 10 feet, like even more.
Yeah, it was long. Yeah. I think it was a little bit more time.
Yeah.
But definitely, something that you want to do is get there early, look confident, make friends. Okay, you want to make friends, you want to talk to people. Exactly. You get there and you socialize. All right. Sebastian, what do you think about this one? What do you need to be a model? Requirements. What do you think about that?
Like I said earlier, like confidence. Obviously, in the modeling business, they almost look for a specific type of person. Yeah. Like for example, in height and in like how they are. Yeah,
that toxic beauty standard that the modeling industry has, in many ways it is toxic, in other ways it isn't. For example, in my first casting, which is the swimsuit, I'll leave that link somewhere in here or down in the description, I talked about how it was a swimsuit casting, right? It was meant for summer, and I went with a slightly long short for what they were really looking for. And since it was shirtless, they immediately told me, hey, You need to hit the gym. We like you, we want to work with you, but we need you to shred. So you kind of have that toxic thing going on, but at the same time, you do have people who genuinely care about their models, about the people they're working for, right? So you want to look at things like height. Sebastian is way taller than you're 6'3"? 6'2". I'm 5'11". Generally speaking, they're going to be looking for gentlemen 5 feet and 8 inches and above. So Sebastian being really tall and having long hair is also important. We'll get to that in a second. He's a really good candidate for this. I am growing out my hair because of the modeling thing. They like hair because it's easier for you to, mess around with people's hair when they have enough to play around with. If they want you to have a man bun, you can get a man bun. If they want you to slick it back, you can slick it back. If they need you to cut your hair for a certain thing, you can do that. But if you have this really tight military buzz cut, it's not going to work. They might take you because it structures your face and all that good stuff, but you also limit yourself. So they look for being tall, long hair, not being overweight, and if you're going to be, on the plus side of the modeling industry, then make sure you go to the right castings. Don't just go to any casting. Make sure that they are accepting plus size casting so you don't go there and you don't have fun. Believe me, it's not nice. Makeup. What do we do with makeup? Yeah, so when it comes to makeup in women, they'll let you know, all right? If they want a lot of makeup on the girls, if they want you to actually prepare for the casting that way, they'll let you know. But most of the time, you want to go a blank canvas because you are a product and you are something that they're going to be making art on, okay? They're going to be designing stuff. What about you? What do you think about that?
Well, I think, as you said, it's the best way to go blank with nothing. Like, for example, but a little bit of makeup that can help you with the mattifier. It helps you to make your skin look glow. For example, for men, because girls have a lot of arsenal in that. Yeah. But for men, yeah.
Because guys' makeup has bad rap. Like it's seen like it's not masculine, and sure, it might seem a little bit odd, but we are entering newer times, where there are so many options available for everybody, And mattifier is a good way to not make your skin glow, to help you kind of mattify your face, make it look flat, not shiny, not oily. That's a really good thing to add. All right, we have our last question, and it is a Powerball, my people. It is a Powerball. Confidence is key, but so are manners. Can you tell us about an experience where that helped? I think we can both really hit on that one with this experience. We got there first. We were the first to actually hit the runway because we were the first participants to get there. We were there an hour early. It is a job interview, so you need to be punctual. So starting with punctuality, manners are extremely important. We got there, we helped people out setting things up because they were still not ready by the time we got there. And besides from that, you also need to socialize. And if you socialize in a disrespectful or douchey way, because there were people, you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, they were like kind of douchebags because they were like, I'm not calling anyone out, or
You're not calling anyone out.
Yeah.
You're a douchebag.
Yeah, I was there like, it's my first time and all of that, but I'm not gonna say nothing. But
You're going to talk about experience, I know.
Yeah. They were saying like, I've been a lot of years experience. I just came from
X place,
somewhere in the world,
Just in case they find the video, we don't want to piss you off. We're just joking. So
we're just joking.
We're just joking with you. But you want to be polite. You want to be nice. Humble is important, and part of being humble is manners. You don't want to get there and immediately start intimidating people, handing out your cell phone and your Instagram handle like, hey, I compete, I need you to join my Instagram. Like, come on, be nice about it.
Yeah, because if you ask nicely, we could talk and you could tell me I can learn from you in a way. If you have more experience than me, sure, I'll take that anyway. Because they're gonna
teach you.
Yeah, they're gonna teach me stuff. Yeah, exactly. Like you teach me.
Yeah. And it's also important, by the way, because if you are ill-mannered, if you act like a douchebag, if you think you are this next top model and designers see you, they don't want to work with you unless you're really good product, okay? And let's put it that way, because think of it this way: if you're a CEO of a company and you're doing interviews and somebody walks up to you and they just, they move the chair and they go like, yo, what's up, I'm the best here, you don't need to look any further, and you just act like a douchebag, they're not going to
If I'm the CEO, I'm gonna get out.
Yeah, just
Sorry.
get up and leave.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's important. Manners are important. They will help you out. Socializing will help you out, and that's all I have to say about that. Do you have anything to add?
Well, that was my first experience. It was a nice place to be, and especially with Steven, that I know him, and Rafi. Shout out to Rafi.
Yes, shout out to Rafi. He is our promoter, our agent. So, Rafi, te queremos.
So yeah, it was kind of cool. I will definitely do it again. Sure, and I always with you by my side.
Yes,
Sure. Yeah.
Yes, man. We gotta help brothers out here. I know what we're talking about. Guys, thank you so much for sticking around to the end of the video. If you like the video, smash that like button. Give us some likes over here. Give us the channel some love. Help us grow. Give that algorithm, feed it, and share the video, guys. Thank you so much. Stay safe. Stay stylish.
Stay stylish.
Stay stylish.